I didn't know that he's already a star. So I saw him and I was like, he looks good, he smells good, I can manage.
I thought in my head that she's a jackass.
Just answers the
very
thing when I asked you missed your flight, ha ha ha.
Yeah, see now that situation is so good right now. Over there.
I'm thankful that he was like that with me. Because I think any person who is new should be having a co-actor like him.
This is a jodi which everyone loves, including me. I think this was one of the most awaited shows for the year, and I'm so glad that it's back with an OTT version this time, which is called Qubool Hai 2.0. Welcoming Surbhi, Jyoti and Karan Singh Grover with me on Bollywood Bubble today. Thank you both of you for joining me. If I have to take you back to your first day, like first time ever you guys met, what was the first impression that you had of each other? Karan, you tell me what was your first impression of Surbhi, and then we'll come to Surbhi about that. Your first ever impression of her.
I thought in my head that she's a jackass. No. that was now that I know her very well, it's quite true also. So no, it's like my first.
He's actually calling her that.
But
yeah,
she is a bit of a jackass. It's okay. I always say that it takes one to know one. So we recognize our tribe. So it's like that.
Yeah. Surbhi, what did you think of Karan when you first saw him? Like first ever time?
I didn't know that he's already a star. So I saw him and I was like, he looks good, he smells good, I can manage.
That's nice.
Those two things are important.
Yeah, trust me. To start working with somebody, of course.
It's like any guy's dream come true. You're this as your first impression. He looks good, he smells good, I can manage.
Yes, because he was giving me tough looks. Because now I know, because in his head he was like, oh my god, she's just jackass. So.
Because you remember what you asked me.
It's not a big deal.
You said, oh, you missed your flight, ha ha ha.
See, I was just happy. I'm a happy-go-lucky man. It's fine. You missed your flight. It's okay. Chill.
Yeah.
And he looked at me as if, oh my god.
No, I said like, you think it's funny that somebody missed their flight?
ये flight miss करने से पहले सोचना चाहिए था.
I am so glad that the equation remains unchanged now. It's only grown for better. But tell me, Surbhi, were you ever intimidated? Because I remember before Azad, he played Arman and people were...
Azad कौन है?
Azad. I'm saying.
He's a very Azad kind of character.
He was definitely not Azad kind of character. He was quite
Zoya is very Azad kind of.
yeah. But tell me, were you ever intimidated by him when you first met him? Your first ever time, were you intimidated by him because he was very pop, or did he throw any tantrums because he was like he was a huge star back then, right? I mean, Dr. Arman, aaj bhi log, matlab, he's very famous for that. I think bolte hi log blush. I mean, I was a huge fan again. Dr. Arman is someone you gush about all the time. He's one of those iconic characters on Indian television, right? So did he ever throw those kind of an air when you first met him?
Surbhi, tell us the first thing you ever said to me.
I didn't know that he was their man. I asked him that if it's his first show also, because it was my first show, so I really thought that. And he just looked at me like that, कि, oh my god, why would she ask something like that? कहाँ से आई है, कौन है ये, क्या है? But I didn't know that he's Dr. Arman, and I'm so glad that I know him as Asad only. Like he's Asad for me. And after that, of course, I got to know that a lot of fans used to come on the set, used to bring him gifts and everything. But no, with me, to me, he was good. He was really, really good. Like, yes, I'm thankful that he was like that with me, because I think any person who is new, should be having a co-actor like him.
Wow, so many praises for Karan already.
Yeah.
She's always praises for you, though. It's time now. I think you should tell me what are the 2 things you really, really admired in Surbhi as a co-star.
Her energy, firstly. She has the kind of person who can, make a bad situation also feel good. So that very few people have, and that's a really good thing.
Just
And
answers the
very
thing
open.
when I asked you missed your flight. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, see now that situation is so good right now. Over there.
And another
And
thing,
she's very open. She's not somebody who has boundaries or boxes around her, and she will do something in a certain way only. She's quite
No, I have,
Go with the flow.
Karan. I have. But it's like I mean, it's not for the people who can actually enter those boundaries. But I have boundaries.
No. I meant boundaries as an actor. Like you have to open changes and what boundaries as a person. Remember our Shifu? We didn't have any boundaries. Huh?
Of course I do. Come on. Shifu. Oh my God, I miss him. He was our action director.
Yeah.
Karan named him Master Shifu.
Okay, fine. Master Chifu. So another thing is that she's always open to learning, which is a good thing for any person to have.
Yeah. I agree with Karan that she is someone who is very high on energy, and she'll light up the room wherever she is. I think that I agree too. I do agree to that. But tell me something now. What was that point wherein you became from co-stars, you became friends? What was that point, or what did you bond over the most that now we can say that okay, Karan and Surbhi are friends?
Friends? See, we are not friends like, we meet very often, or we just like in constant touch. So we are not like that. But I think it doesn't matter also because I know that if ever I need him, he'll answer my call and I can reach out to him and I can talk to him. I think that is more of a friendship to me.
Yeah.
So in that sense we are friends. But we are not friends ki kya kar rahe chal milte hain. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what broke the ice for you, Karan?
There's no really there's no moment like that where actually it just happened very, very organically. It happens with very few people in life, and you instantly there's something, and your friends, and she's very funny. She's very silly also, and she's very wise also at times. So it's a confusing mix. So it always keeps you laughing or guessing or something. Such a good thing. It's like there's no point at which I think the friendship started. I think now when I look back at it, I don't even know that there was a time when we were not friends.
Right. Wow. I think
Really
it's almost better to look back and not remember that time, because that means that it's just been so long that it has happened, right?
Yeah.
But tell me
But
now.
I'm glad you know that, Surbhi. I'm glad you know that about our friendship. It's good.
Yeah, now I want to know that chemistry की हम हमेशा बात करते हैं. Zoya and Azad are one of the most loved on-screen pairs even today. What is it that work according to you when it comes to this chemistry? Because I know काफी लोगों ने ये of course पूछा होगा, but that is something the fans also always try to dissect. That ये chemistry इतनी अच्छी है, they share the best chemistry when it comes to on-screen pairing. What is it that work for both of you when you are in that scene doing a romantic scene perhaps? कितनी बार आप हंसे हो? सबसे पहले तो मुझे ये जानना है. या फिर कितनी बार awkward हो जाता है? या फिर it just happens organically for both?
I think number 3. See, I'll tell you why Azad and Zoya worked so much, because first and most important, these characters are written very, very beautifully. I think, it started when we first did it, when Gul used to direct and everything, and of course she used to write couple of lines and dialogues for me, and she only conceived these characters. So of course I think these characters are conceived and written so beautifully. And secondly, I think when actors really like the characters they are playing, and when they play and portray those characters honestly, I think honesty is the key here. When you are honestly that character, so then if Azad and Zoya are in love and we have to show that, then how do we not show it? Because if we are actually Azad and Zoya in the moment, then of course it is bound to happen. Then of course we will create a chemistry.
What about you, Karan? What works for you in particular when it comes to a romantic scene, when it comes to portraying a romantic scene, or when there's a very intense scene going on between Azad and Zoya?
See, I'm somebody who's have been very sincere with everything I do, and Surbhi is the same way. And it's like also everything else around, before, after, during, anything is always fun. There's no heaviness. It's always easy to rise when there's joy around. And there are a lot of people who take a lot, but then don't give back. So there's always an energy exchange that is, incomplete or irregular, or the balance goes off. But with her, it's always been like you get as much as you give, and sometimes more. And so it's like a really nice flow that happens without trying. So it's beautiful.
It's organic and beautiful, right? Okay, so now tell me, will we see another season to it after this? Because I'm sure a lot of fans must be wanting to know that as well. Will there be another 3.0?
Yeah, we're still discussing the 3.0 or 2.1 or how it is named.
Another.
The story continues, and there'll be another season with 10 episodes. What we number it, I don't know right now.
Great.
Number that be 2.1.
2.1, अच्छा पता नहीं यार.
मतलब हम 2.9 तक करेंगे, फिर उसके बाद 3 होगा.
हाँ, नहीं फिर होगा 3.0.
Wow. Sorry, I forgot the point.
But मतलब another season आएगा. I think that is good enough for us.
Yeah,